Right, good morning grade 10s. Let's go through worksheet 5. Right, I've already drawn the picture for you and written out what we have. We have a parabola, y equal to minus x squared plus 16, and we have the line y equal to 7. And they are asking to find the coordinates of A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so A is our turning point of our parabola. So we already know that A is 0 and at the top there 16. Okay, it's our y-intercept. B and C are our x-intercepts. So we're going to say x-intercepts make y equal to 0. So we have 0 equal to minus x squared plus 16. I'm just rewriting it. There we are, I haven't changed the value. Take out a minus and I'm left with x squared minus 16 equal to 0. Then I factorize. Difference of 2 squared. X 4 minus plus equals 0. Right, so in other words, x equal to 4 or x equals to minus 4. So now we can get B and C. So B is the minus x of 4, y of 0. C is the positive 4, y of 0. Right, then D and E. Now, we've already got that y equals to 7. So, in other words, that there is 7. Okay? And the y, that means the y coordinate of E and D is 7. So, we just need to get the x of that thing. And they lie on the parabola, so we can use the parabola formula. So, we're going to substitute 7 into y's place so that we can get x. So we have 7 equal to minus x squared plus 16. Take the x across, take the 16 across, equal 0. X squared minus 16 plus 7 is, get your calculator if you have to, and work it out. Minus 16 plus 7 is 9. Minus 9. Okay? Equal 0. Factorize x 3 minus plus. So x equals to 3 or x equals to minus 3. So now you can see D is the negative 3, 7. And E is the positive 3 and 7. Okay, did you see that? I hope you did. Right. Okay, then number 2. Here you have a parabola and you have a straight line. So they're giving you 1 minus x squared is your parabola because it's got the x squared. Remember, it's a quadratic equation, so there's always an x squared. Even though it's not necessarily in the form ax squared plus q, that is still the parabola because you recognize it by the x squared. And this is the straight line, 2x plus 1. You've got to find a, b, c, d first. So a is your y-intercept of your parabola, as well as a straight line. So a is x is 0, y is 1. Can you see there? There's 1 there and 1 there, so they agree. Then B is your x-intercept, C is your x-intercept. So to get x-intercept, you make y equal to 0. So you've got 0 equal to 1 minus x squared. I'm going to take minus x squared plus 1. I just rewrote it. Take out the minus and I'm left with x squared minus 1 equal to 0. Factorize the difference of 2 squares. So you have x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. Right, so then we can get B and C. So B is minus 1 0 and C is positive 1 0. Right, and then D is the x-intercept of my straight line graph. So the x-intercept, I make y0 of my straight line graph. So then I have 0 equal to 2x plus 1. Take the 1 across and divide by 2. So minus a half equals x. So D is x is minus a half and y is 0. See? Minus a half and y is 0. Right. Now we've got to get E. Now to get E, you can see that E, the two graphs are intersecting. So when they're intersecting, they are equal to each other. So you say 1 minus x squared equal to 2x plus 1. You make them equal. Then I'm left with minus x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 1 equal 0. Okay, I've got plus 1 and I bring that one across. So I'm left with minus x squared minus 2x equal 0. Okay, then I can take out a minus. Then I'm left with x squared plus 2x. Actually, take out the minus x. Then I'm left with x plus 2 equal 0. Check that. Minus x times x is x squared. I'm going back there. Minus times a plus is a minus. And 2 times x is 2x. Okay. So in this case, I have x equal to 0 or x equals to minus 2. And have a look. Is that where they intersect? Look there. They actually do intersect where x is equal to 0. Up at the top there. And then at minus 2. So we had to get E. So E is minus 2 for x. And what about the y? So now we're going to substitute into the minus 2 into any one of those graphs. So let's substitute it into the straight line. 2x plus 1. Okay. And then we have y equal to minus 4 plus 1. Y is equal to minus 3. So my intercept there, oopsie, minus 3, is minus 2 minus 3. Makes sense. Minus 2 minus 3. Right? Then we have to calculate the length of FC. Okay? I think I'm going to carry on to this page. Number C, calculate the length of FC. So FC is this piece here. Okay. Now the only information that we have is that C here was 1 naught. Okay. So we know that the X is 1. That distance there is 1. So this one, the X is also going to be 1. Okay. But we don't know what the Y is. We don't know what that is. So we just substitute the X equal to 1 into the straight line graph. Okay. So let's put our straight line graph, Y equal to 2x plus 1. And we're going to substitute the X of 1 in to get the Y. So that's 2 plus 1. Y equals to 3. Okay. So now F is 1, 3. And C was 1 naught. So FC, the length of FC, from there to there, remember that became 1, 3. So the length of FC is 3 units. Okay. Then, number D, write an expression for gx minus fx. Okay, so gx, 2x plus 1, minus fx. Put it in brackets because of the minus. Okay, and you're writing an expression. You're not writing an equation. So you just write this expression out. 2x plus 1 minus 1 plus x squared, which is then x squared plus 2x. That's it. The two ones cancel out. Then number E, it says, for which values of x is gx greater and equal to fx? In other words, where is gx higher? It's greater. And you can have a look. I'm going to use a highlighter here. and you'll see gx is above the straight line. Okay, gx, they're actually asking me gx, the straight line is above the parabola. Okay, and that's from there to there, because the parabola is below it. Oh, and there, and that way. Because over here, the parabola is above the straight line. So now you're going to have two notations, because you're going to say, okay, let's just fill in E. E was -2 -3. Okay, so for which values of x? So x is less than and equal to -2. That's that one. It's less than because we're going to the negative x, and it includes because it's also asking greater than or equal to. So it's that way. X is less than and equal to -2, and also from here that way. And this is, what is x here? 0. And x is greater than and equal to 0. Okay, that's that one. Right, then number 3. Okay, number 3, I have also drawn it for you. You have two parabolas here. See, there's an x squared there and x squared there. There's the one parabola, there's the other parabola. Maybe I must highlight them a little bit. Then you can see them nice and clearly. There's the one. And here's the other one. If you have to use color, please use color. Okay, right. So it says find A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so A and B are the x-intercepts. Okay, so we say x-intercepts make y equal to 0. Right, and it's the yellow one. So we need to figure out which is the yellow one. The yellow one is the happy one, which is this one. Okay, the pink one is the sad one, which is that one. So don't do the intercepts. Well, the other one doesn't actually cross the axis anyway. Okay, so for the yellow one, we make y 0. So we have 0 equal to x squared minus 4. And we factorize doing difference of 2 squares. 2 minus plus. So in other words, x equals to 2 or x equals to minus 2. Okay, so we've got A and B. A is minus 2 naught. B is 2 naught. Okay, C is the turning point for the pink one. Okay, so it's a sad graph and it is at -2. Does it make sense? Yes, it is. So C is x is 0, y is -2. Okay, because it's on the x-axis, y-axis. D is the turning point of the yellow one. Okay, so x is 0. What is y? -4. Yes, it does make sense. -4. And E is where the two intersect. So, in other words, we make the two parabolas equal each other. Okay, x squared, bring across the x squared, bring across the 2 equal 0. So we have 2x squared minus 4 plus 2 is -2 equal 0. And we're going to take out a 2 and we're left with x squared minus 1 equal 0. And we have again difference of 2 squares, x 1 minus plus. So in other words, x equal to 1 or x equal to -1. And E, your x is on the negative side. So E is -1. Now we need to get the y value. So we're going to substitute that -1 into either one. So let's substitute it into this one. Okay, so the y is -1 squared minus 4. Y is equal to 1 minus 4. Y equals to -3. Does it make sense? Yes, it does, because it's on the negative side. So E is minus 1 minus 3. Okay, so we've got A, B, C, D, E, and E. Now find the coordinates of F and G. Okay, now look very carefully. Oh, I'm going to have to go onto a new page. And this is B. Okay. F and G. Have a look what F and G is. They are on their own line here, but we know C was minus 2. The Y is minus 2. So the X we don't know, but the Y is minus 2. That we know, because it's most the turning point of the pink one. So if Y is minus 2, we can get the X to get the F and the G. Right, so we're going to use the yellow one, okay? So we're going to use Y equal to X squared minus 4, and we're going to substitute the Y of minus 2 in to get the X. So we have minus 2 equal to X squared minus 4. Bring across the 2, so we have X squared minus 4 plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Okay, can we do anything with this? X squared minus 2 equal to 0. We can. We can take the 2 across and get the square root of it. So then X is equal to the square root of 2, and the square root of 2 is 1,41. So it's a positive and a negative 1,41. Okay, so in other words, F and G, F is minus 1,41, and what did we say? Minus 2, and G is the positive 1,41 minus 2. Okay, you do realize that why there's a positive and a negative is because a negative 2 squared and a positive 2 squared give you the same answer. So when you get the square root of 4, it's both positive and negative 2. Okay, so remember that. It's both positive and negative. Okay, so that was that one. Okay, so a little bit tricky here and there sometimes, but not super difficult. Thanks, grade 10s.